Design and Making the Story of Food was a project of World Design Capital 2014. The story of food is also the story of the storage of food, and that again is the story of the deliberate design of objects for particular purposes. Food spoils quickly, but its preservation is essential for the survival of communities. Historic objects and those of antiquity were all made by hand and reflect the material available in the immediate locality. Each object reflects meticulous design and is purposed for the specific foodstuff. Progress through the centuries is the result of various technological developments. In the story of food preservation, increasingly sophisticated discoveries changed how the storage objects were made and used, and how they adapted to the transport of food. The earliest technologies were probably fire and salt. Fire to cook food and fire pots. Salt for preservation and pickling, which made exploration into new territories possible. Salt was particularly valuable, a means of exchange and payment. Inventions around glass followed. Glass blowing was discovered around 100 BC. By the 1st century, clear glass containers were commonplace. Nearly 800 years later, a French confectioner discovered that food cooked and sealed in hot bottles lasted much longer. The advent of the industrial era in the mid-1700s saw coal and wood transformed into steam and electricity. This made a constant energy feed and a very high heat possible, and manufacturing processes advanced significantly, radically transforming industry and society. The industrial era called for design on multiple levels: the design of machines and objects from new materials, design of production systems, designs for marketing and advertising, with electricity enabling rapid freezing and rapid heating along the route from ground to table. The storage process discovered for glass was also applied to metal. Tinned foods, first kept at the 1795 Napoleonic armies, supplied on the war front. Design had a delayed response to the challenge of opening those cans. The first can opener was only designed 63 years later. Plastic, the child of the oil and gas industry, presents an excellent example of humankind designing a solution to a problem, which then led to one of the most acute problems in the modern era, which now necessitates design and science working together to find new solutions. Plastic which can be fully reintroduced back into the industry. The marketplace has become more densely packed with alternative storage containers for convenience and quick preparation. Cardboard is used as a secondary protective packaging. It's renewable, recyclable, fully biodegradable, and can serve seamlessly as a container from freezer to microwave to mouth. The packaging of the future will think for us, achieving a scientific conversation between container and contents. The plastic wrap or carton can change color to indicate the food's readiness, or ripen and grow the food on the way to market. This exhibition started with objects made by hand and ended with objects made by craft artists from the Western Cape, South Africa. Inspired by food storage vessels, they have become artworks that calm us and provide beauty in our frenzied existence. We need this reminder of the slow in a world of soaring populations, expanding cities, fast travel, instant communication, and the challenge of global sustainability. This exhibition was presented by the Cape Craft and Design Institute in partnership with Iziko Museums of South Africa.